It's quite the find. Hello friends, and welcome back to Crow's Thrifty Finds. My name is Melanie. So for this week's video, it's just going to be kind of a show and tell, if you will, about the finds that I've found this week, because I actually had a pretty decent week of sourcing. Sales, they've been not the highest ever, but it's starting to pick up a little bit at the end of the week. But we're not going to talk about sales this week. We're going to talk about stuff that I've been sourcing this week. So stuff that you should be on the lookout for as well, because these items are worth picking up. They're usually found at pretty low cost. So I'm going to show you what the items are that I have found in my thrifting adventures this week. Now, just a little disclaimer, it's not a million things because I only do this part-time. So I basically thrift on my lunch breaks or right before I'm getting my kids, or, you know, any other small window of time that I can find to get out of the house, which, you know, busy mom, not the easiest thing ever to do. So this week I was able to do a little bit more than usual because my work schedule was a little different this week with school being out, because I run a kids therapy group in my regular day job. So I didn't have to do that stuff. So that opened my schedule up a little bit more. It gave me actual hour lunch breaks. So I was able to hit up the thrifts a little bit more. So let's see what I found. Enough talking. So I'm going to show you actually what I found today first, because I'm kind of excited about this stuff. So first off, I found an Indominus Rex. Now there are different versions of this guy that have different price points. So this particular one is in the $25 range, and he works, which is nice. You can't see very well in this light, but his neck lights up also. So this guy here I paid $3.99 for, and he'll get me my $20 that I like to make. But yeah, there is one that has a more like rubbery neck, and that one's worth way more, like $70 or something around there. So yeah, this is not the creme de la creme of Indominus Rex, but it's still at $3.99 was worth picking up. I'm kind of shocked that this store didn't up the price, because they do tend to mark up things like this. So I got lucky there. Next, kind of a cool item here. Oh, I got items, I should say. I got these vintage Garfield folders. There was actually a bunch of vintage Garfield stuff donated. A lot of it was marked up and not worth it because I kind of looked up the stuff, but 2 folders. Now vintage folders in general, people want these. Like, people are wanting that nostalgia of the folders they had as kids. And I mean, these things are not perfect. They're previously used and they show it, but at $1.99 each, it was worth picking them up. I think I can get probably close to $30 for both of these. So definitely worth the $4 investment. Next, kind of a random item here. We have off clip-ons. So this is a 4 refill pack, and the actual little thing that you wear. So this is kind of all you need for this. And this is worth about $25 to $30. I've seen them go higher, but I don't, there might be some slight difference that I didn't notice, because it's kind of a lot of price points that I saw for it. But I'm going to estimate $25 to $30 for this. And I paid $4.99 for it. So that was definitely worth picking up. Whenever I see new kind of random items like this, I tend to look them up because there's a chance that it's maybe a more rare, valuable item. So I don't know if they still make these or not. It's kind of a clunky thing to have on you to keep the bugs away from you, but I guess, like, why not? I don't know. I'm one of those people that actually never gets bit by mosquitoes, like almost never. So I don't really have to worry about this kind of stuff. They say they like certain types of blood, and apparently my blood is not the type that the mosquitoes like. So this is an unneeded item for me, but probably a needed item for many. So now we're going to go through some clothes that I found, and then I've got some more other kind of similar items. But the other day, I went to Plato's Closet. I have not sourced in Plato's Closet in a while, but every once in a while I like to do it. Back in the day, it was my place. I would get the points saved up, I'd get 20% off, and I'd buy Coach purses back when they were kind of at their peak. And I would make so much money that way. That was really how I started selling on eBay. I was just doing pretty much purses to start, and it was definitely profitable. But I do still check there once in a while. And I found an LL Bean cardigan. Now, this is a men's cardigan. And the price tag, if I can find it, here it is, $18 for this. And what's great about North Dakota is they don't really understand LL Bean. As I've mentioned in a previous video, I've been getting quite a bit of LL Bean lately. I don't know where it's all coming from. It must be some New Englander giving up all their stuff, but huge brand in New England. But it's pretty high end, and I'm sure in the New England thrift stores they always mark this up. But $18 for this is great because I have seen this exact sweater sell for $90 used. So this is some really good stuff right here. So that was a huge score for $18. Next, we have a pair. I get these often. I can't stress to you all enough. If you do dabble in clothes at all, Rock Revival jeans are the way to go. These are actually a pretty rare variation. I think I'm going to get some really good money on these. I'm guessing at least $40 to $50 just because of the specific model. Because, Rock Revival jeans in general sell pretty well, but certain variations are more rare. So this happens to be one of the more rare pairs. So I paid $15 for them. And at that price point, I've mentioned in other videos, I'm going to buy Rock Revival jeans. Most styles sell, in the 30s or like high 30s to 40s. So you can't really lose. It's a small investment, but the sell-through rate on this brand is great. So they don't sit for very long at all before someone buys them. So I don't mind coughing up $15 for that. Then I went to Goodwill the other day and I actually found an amazing amount of stuff that was not marked up. I don't know what happened. I don't know if somebody wasn't doing their job exactly right or what, but normally North Face stuff is marked up almost every single time at Goodwill. Doesn't matter what it is. But I found this hoodie in the women's section. It's a nice hoodie and super soft, perfect condition, was not marked up at all. And you can tell because Goodwill will always write in Sharpie on this part right here when it's marked up, and there was nothing. So I paid the normal $4 and change that they charge for hoodies at my Goodwill, just a little under, I think it's $4.50 maybe. So yeah, I paid that for this, and I should be able to sell it for about $30. So that was a good pickup. Then, this was very exciting. Got this over in the men's aisle. Got a Denali fleece jacket, a North Face one. Really nice color, nice green. This is kind of an older Denali coat, but this is a timeless style. And I have no doubt that someone will buy this pretty quickly. And I believe I should be able to get about $40 to $45 for this, and I paid $4 and something for this. So amazing. I cannot believe that Goodwill did not mark it up. I don't know what happened, but I am not complaining because that is a rare thing. Very happy about it. And next we got some Patagonia hiking shorts. These are men's. I'm holding them kind of awkwardly. There we go. Kind of a bigger size, which is just fine. These I purchased for $10. As you can see, they sell in the 40s. I was actually very pleasantly surprised to see how much these shorts sell for, but I guess they're kind of water resistant, so people like to use them for hiking. So yeah, really, really nice shorts, and I will make some good money on them. I don't mind paying $10 for, the more premium brands. And this is another premium brand that I feel like a lot of people may not know about. This brand is called Huck, H-U-K. It is a fishing company, fishing apparel company, I guess you could say. And they sell some pretty high quality stuff. And I'm not sure if Goodwill is not familiar with Huck, but at $10 for a brand new pair of Huck shorts, you can't go wrong with that. It was a no-brainer. It has a $55 MSRP on it. So will I get $54? Well, that depends. I have to look to see how rare this variation might be, because if they're pretty rare, then maybe I will. But otherwise, probably something in the 40s. But at $10 and something brand new, Heck yeah, it was a great day, Goodwill. I got all that North Face stuff, the Patagonia shorts and these all on the same day. And that never happens to me. I never get that good of a clothing haul at Goodwill. So I am happy about that. And now, next, this stuff here I showed in a short, but it's good to review. And in case you missed the short, we have a couple of Disney items here. We have this Kissing Simba and Nala. Very cute. They're magnetized, their little noses. And I paid $4.99 each. Unfortunately, I was kind of hoping it was going to be for the set, but it's still a good deal because these vintage plush here are pretty popular sellers on eBay. They sell for in the high 30s, 40s all the time. So, and these are perfectly clean, very nice condition, no issues whatsoever. So I love these. I had these as a kid, actually, but for whatever reason, I don't feel it, that nostalgia enough to keep them. So that's good. I'm going to sell them. I'm going to make some money, and I'm going to make somebody else feel nostalgic and happy. So that's good. And then I have in here, this is an Inesco Pocahontas music box. It plays Colors of the Wind. I find Pocahontas is not the most popular Disney movie ever, like as far as collectibles go. But there was quite a few Pocahontas music boxes selling, so I decided it was still worth picking up. I've been struggling to get rid of some Disney music box myself. There's one, but the problem with... Sure, I understand. Oh, Siri, I'm not talking to you. So anyways, yeah, I had one that I've been trying to sell, but here's the problem with mine is that there was no actual music box in it in the bottom, so people are just buying it for the display figure. So that's why it's not selling. This should do fine. So this I paid $15 for, which I thought was kind of high price, but then when I looked it up, I find that they're selling in the like $60 range. So it may sit, it may not, I don't know. We'll have to see, but it was worth picking up. So we'll see how it does, how long it takes to sell. But just for that amount of profit, I was willing to sit on it for a little while. So I'm kind of contradicting myself because I'm on one hand, I'm saying, well, I'll buy these Rock Revival jeans for $15 because they'll sell quickly, so I don't mind. And then I got this thing for $15 and saying, well, if it sits, it sits. But I mean, for the profit level that I can make on this, I still feel like it's worth it. I promise I'm not contradicting myself that much. And that's it. That's what I got this week. Definitely some good items to list and make some profit on. I need to get to listing them this weekend, and hopefully, in doing so, I'll get some sales, whether on these items or other items. The more you list, the better. So once again, my name is Melanie. This channel's name is Crow's Thrifty Finds, and I will see you next week.